From the ceiling I have 4 wires, gray, purple, white, and ground. From my fan, black, white, blue. From the wireless receiver, black, white, blue on side A and black and white on side B. I connect side A of wireless receiver to fan and side B black to ceiling purple, side B white to ceiling white. Where should I wire the ceiling gray to? Thank you. Please disregard my question. I figured it out myself. Posted by JustAnswer a customer's request. Hello. I would like to request the following expert services from you. Live phone call. Let me know if you need more information, or send me the service offers so we can proceed.
Hello and welcome to JustAnswer. My name is. I will be happy to assist you with your electrical question. 1. Do you still require assistance on your question?
Sure.
Thanks for the reply. 1. This ceiling wiring that you have in place is somewhat not common due to the gray wire. A gray wire is often used as a neutral wire, but yet the ceiling box also contains a white which is more commonly used as the neutral. 2. Do you have a wall switch that will be able to override the remote receiver? If so, how many wires and the wire colors that are terminated to the wall switch? Or do you want the fan to only be controlled by the remote and not override by a wall switch, if applicable? 3. Do you have a 2-wire lead AC voltage tester, a contact type, or an AC voltmeter to confirm the functionality of the ceiling house wires? 4. Does the ceiling fan also have a light kit?
1. Good to know. 2. The wall switch can override the remote. It has 2 black wires, wired to a red and black/dark gray wires from the wall. I assume one for the fan and the other for the light. The multicolor ground wire is connected to the wall socket's multicolor one. The bare copper was terminated in the old fan switch but is now having nowhere to connect on the new fan wall mount controller switch. I capped it off by itself. Is it safe? 3. Yes. 4. Yes.
Thanks for the replies. 1. You mentioned the switch contains 2 black wires yet the ceiling box has no black wires. One of the ceiling box wires needs to be the switch loop wire and either needs to be the gray or the purple originating from the switch. 2. How many wires and the wire colors in the ceiling box?
Sorry, that was my fault. There is a black wire from the ceiling box. I'm attaching a picture of what it was when connected to my previous fan. I shouldn't have said gray. I meant black, just faded I guess. In the pic, the blue from the previous fan is connected to box's black, black from fan is connected to box's purple, and white is to white.
Thanks for the reply. 1. The wall switch does not contain a purple wire, is that correct? 2. So just to reconfirm, the ceiling box contains 1 purple, 1 black, 1 white and 1 green or bare copper ground wire, is that correct? 3. Sounds like the purple is an always live hot wire that is not connected to the wall switch.
1. The wall switch has 4 wires, purple, black, multicolor, and bare copper. 2. Confirmed. 3. Purple is connected to wall switch.
Okay, thanks for the replies. 1. Since the wall switch contains 3 different wire colors, I suspect the switch is a 3-way switch where it can be turned on an amp, off from 2 separate wall switch locations, is that correct? 2. Does the switch contain 2 brass screws and 1 black screw or does the switch have any backstab connections? What color wire screw does the purple wire terminate to? A brass screw or a black screw? 1. The fan receiver has two sides for the wire splices. At the AC power in connection, there should be one black and one white. Splice the ceiling purple to the AC and quad, power in and quad, black of the receiver and the ceiling white to the AC and quad, power in and quad, white neutral. 2. The fan wire harness should have one black, one blue and one white. On the output of the receiver, splice the receiver black to the fan black. Splice the receiver blue to the fan light kit blue. Splice the receiver white to the fan harness white neutral. Splice all green and/or bare copper ground wires together. Reply back and let me know if this works and we can take it from there if needed. Thanks. Kevin.
1. Yes. 2. Yes with screws as described and has backstab connections. Purple terminates into brass screw.
Okay, very good. Thanks for confirming. 1. Splice the wires as I mentioned in my previous reply. 2. Cap off the ceiling black with a plastic wire nut as at 1 and number 39, to be used in your application. Let me know if everything works okay.
Wires as instructed. Got power in both switches but nothing at the fan except for the single capped off black/dark gray ceiling wire. I used an AC voltage detector.
Okay, reverse the splices at the ceiling box. Cap off the purple with a wire nut. Splice the ceiling black to the fan receiver black where the receiver only has one black and one white.
No luck. No luck. I tried to sync remote controller and it never responded.
Okay, then you need either a 2-wire lead AC voltage tester or an AC voltmeter to confirm the functionality of the ceiling black and purple wires. One of those wires should be a switched loop wire extending from the wall switch and the other wire should be an always live/hot wire that is not switched. Possibly a loose termination on the backstab wire hole is my guess.
What's the best way to test that? I do have a 2-wire lead AC voltage tester. Thanks.
1. Backstab terminations are never recommended as they always come loose and will fail over time. All wires on receptacles and switches should only be terminated to the device side screws, using pigtail wires if needed. 2. With the wall switch in the on position, place one test lead to either the ceiling black or purple wire and the other test lead to the white neutral wire. Turn the switch on an amp off and the black or purple wire should toggle from 0 to 120 volts. The wire that changes from 0 to 120 volts or vice versa is the switched loop wire that extends from the switch and needs to splice to the remote receiver. Will either be the black or the purple. If no switched voltage measured at the ceiling, then a loose connection at the wall switch.
I will do it after dinner. The fan is in the kitchen. Thank you, Kevin. You have been a great help. I will keep you posted.
No problem, glad to assist. Just reply back to me one way or the other on what you find and we can take it from there. Thanks. Kevin.
Okay, I have redone at the switch so that the wires are now connected to the side screws. I'm going to test the voltage at the ceiling box.
Okay, very good.
The black one is the one. So I connect the two whites and the two black ones together. And cap off the purple.
Okay, good. 1. The receiver will have a 2-wire and a 3-wire side. The 2-wire side gets connected to the house wires. The 3-wire side gets connected to the fan/light kit. 2. 2-wire side, and GT, splice ceiling black to receiver black. Splice ceiling white to receiver white. 3. 3-wire side, and GT, splice receiver black to fan black. Splice receiver white to fan white. Splice receiver blue to light kit blue. 4. Splice all bare copper and or green grounds together. 5. Yes, cap off the purple as you don and number 39, T needed. The ceiling black is the switch loop conductor. If you have any additional questions, just let me know and I and Risquo, I'll be glad to answer them for you. Otherwise, Don and Risquo, T forget to rate me before you log off. Thanks. Kevin.
Everything works. You have been fantastic. Everything works. You have been fantastic. Isn't there a link for me to rate you on this thread?
Awesome. Great job on your behalf. Glad to have assisted. Yes, you can rate me. On your end you should have some smiley faces with stars. Thank you for the positive service rating as well as the bonus. Both are very much appreciated. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Take care and have a great evening. Thanks again. Kevin.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.